Hello students, in our today's video we are going to solve numerical of forced convection. In previous lecture we have solved one numerical to understand the procedure how to solve numerical based on forced convection. So in today's lecture we are going to practice some more numerical so that you can easily understand how to solve different type of numerical based on forced convection. In previous video we have understood the physical significance of dimensionless number which we have derived by using dimensionless analysis mathematical technique. In forced convection, we have to use three dimensionless number, Reynolds number, Prandtl number and Nusselt number. We have seen physical significance of that number and how to use that number to find out value of convective heat transfer rate. Because in numerical of forced convection, our end goal is to find out heat transfer rate by convection. So we need to use equation HA delta T. In that equation, A is a surface area which can be easily calculated by the geometry, the shape which is defined in question. Ts and T infinite is the surface temperature and the fluid temperature which is already given in question. So the only remaining unknown thing is H, convective heat transfer coefficient. So our first step is to find out value of H according to the relation which is already mentioned in question. So let's do some more numerical based on forced convection. A copper pipe is maintained at 50 degrees Celsius. It is having dimension of 50 mm diameter and length 1 meter. It is placed in atmosphere where air is having temperature of 30 degrees Celsius and flowing at speed of 3 meter per second. So here we have clue, there is a air whose speed is 3 meter per second. So this numerical is based on the forced convection. There is a pipe whose temperature is 50 degrees Celsius. So this is our surface temperature. The diameter D is 50 mm which is given and the total length 1 meter is given. It is placed in atmosphere where air temperature of air is 30. So T infinite is 30. Velocity V is 3 meter per second. The relation is given, Nusselt is equal to 0.023, Reynolds raised to 0.805. Calculate the heat loss from the pipe. So we have to calculate the heat transfer rate by the convection. The air properties and mean temperature like density, conductivity and viscosity is given in question. So here to find out the value of H, we have to use this relation. So in this relation there is a Reynolds number. So first we need to find out value of Reynolds number. So equation for Reynolds is Vd by this our kinematic viscosity which is nu kinematic viscosity. Velocity is given in question 3. Diameter is also mentioned of the pipe which is 0.05. Viscosity is 16.96 into 10 raised to minus 6. So our Reynolds number would be 8844.4. Now putting this value of Reynolds number in our correlation, this is value of Reynolds number. Instead of Nusselt, we can write HLC by K. Here our characteristic dimension is our diameter because generally pipe is in a horizontal position. So for the horizontal pipe, our characteristic dimension would be its diameter. So HD by K at 0.023. This is our Reynolds number. So in this equation, only H is unknown. So by calculating these values, we will get value of H as a 19 watt per meter square Kelvin for the 1 meter length. Now, we have to find out heat loss so that HA delta T. In this equation, value of H, we have just calculated value of H is 19. Surface area, this is a pipe so that the surface, this is pipe which is a cylindrical so that the surface area would be pi dl. So pi diameter is 0.05, length is also mentioned. So length is 1 meter. Delta T, temperature difference, surface temperature is 50 and the surrounding air temperature is 30. So calculating this value we will get heat loss from the pipe or heat transfer rate from the convection mode is 59 watt. Let's moving towards the next numerical. Air at 27 degrees Celsius is flowing across a tube with a velocity of 25 meter per second. So here velocity is given. So this numerical is also based on forced convection. In surrounding temperature T infinite is given. The tube could be either a square of 5 cm side or a circular cylinder of 5 cm diameter. There are two cases are given, either a square of 5 cm side or a circular cylinder of 5 cm diameter. Compare the rate of heat transfer in each case. We have to compare the heat transfer rate for the both case. If the tube surface is at 127 degrees Celsius, surface temperature Ts is 127 degrees Celsius. Use the correlation. There is a relation which is given, Nusselt is equal to C, Reynolds raised to n, Prandtl raised to 1 by 3. For the first case, when we have assumed the tube is going to be cylinder, so for cylinder tube, the value of C going to be 0.027 and value of n would be 0.805. For the second case, if we consider the geometry, the shape of the tube as a square tube, then the value of C would be 0.102 and n would be 0.675. The air properties at the mean temperature, the density, conductivity, specific heat, viscosity and Prandtl number is given. So first we consider, in our first case we consider the tube as a circular cylinder of 5 cm diameter. So to use this correlation, we need value of Reynolds number. Value of Prandtl number is already given in question, which is 0.7. So first we are going to calculate value of Reynolds number by using this equation Vd by nu. Velocity is 25. Diameter for the cylinder case, the diameter which is 5 cm, so 0.05 meter. Viscosity is given 20.92 into 10 raised to minus 6 meter square per second. Solving this value, we will get Reynolds number 59751. Now, for cylinder case, value of C is 0.027 into Reynolds raised to n. N would be 0.805. Prandtl raised to 1 by 3. Value of Prandtl is 0.7. Instead of Nusselt, we can write HLC by K. For the cylinder, our characteristic dimension would be its diameter. So it's HD by K, because tube generally in a horizontal orientation. So HD by K. Putting the value of this Reynolds number and Prandtl number, the diameter is also given and the conductivity is also given. So by putting all this value, only H is unknown. So H would be 100.77 watt per meter square Kelvin. So now for this value of H, the heat transfer rate can be easily calculated by HA delta T. In this, A is a surface area. For a circular tube, the area would be pi dl, surface area pi dl, Ts and T infinite, surface temperature is 127, surrounding temperature is 27. So heat transfer rate would be 1582.89 watt for the tube. Now, if we consider that tube could be a square of 5 cm side, then for the square tube, Reynolds number, velocity. Now for the square tube, our characteristic dimension would be its side, its one side. So this is a pipe of a square geometry, then in a cylinder case, our characteristic dimension is diameter. So for the square geometry, our characteristic dimension would be its side, which is 5 cm. So 0.05. Viscosity 20.92 into 10 raised to minus 6. So for the square tube, the Reynolds number would be 59751. Same, because both diameter and the value of the square side is the same. Again using this correlation, but for the square, the value of C would be 0.102 and value of N is 0.675. Putting the value of this Reynolds number and Prandtl's number, we will get Nusselt number 151.7 for this square tube. Now we know Nusselt number is equal to HLC by K. So here the value of Nusselt number HLC by K is equal to 151.7. So in this equation, putting value of the conductivity K for the in this equation, the only H is unknown. K is already mentioned in question, and this is our LC, characteristic dimension, which is 0.05 for the square tube. So the H for the square tube would be 91 watt per meter square Kelvin. For this value of H, the heat transfer rate, here H in HA delta T, the surface area for the square pipe, the surface area would be its 2A plus B. Here this is a square pipe, so it's a surface area, its perimeter should be 0.05 plus 0.05 into 2 into its total length. Its length considered to be a 1, temperature difference 127 minus 27, so it would be 1820 watt for. So that's it for today. Thank you so much.